Honestly, this game has so many different aspects to it that it would take too long to go in depth on every part of it, so I'm going to keep this fairly brief in relation to the game. Rise of the Tomb Raider is the sequel to Tomb Raider, though not the first one, and changes absolutely fuck all to do with the game. It's the same Uncharted combat, which is functional and not bad, so don't get the wrong idea when I'm saying that. It's fine, it's uninspired if nothing else. But the combat is only one of two of the main gameplay elements, so the other thing is raiding the tombs and traversing the environments. The overworld is fine, but not really as memorable for me personally as its previous incarnations, but raiding the tombs itself are pretty fun, each with their own individual and interesting puzzles and cool structures. The one that comes to mind is the climbing the vertical ship, which is hanging over a cliff, which is fucking awesome. So, how you play the game is fine, with a fairly nice environment to explore, plenty of tombs to grave rob, and a third-person shooter combat system which works. The problem was that this game didn't offer anything new for me. You can say the sequel should be the first but better, but it isn't. It's the first but the same. Well, except for one thing. They did change the story for obvious reasons, but it's just bland. The ongoing plot is poorly explained with uninteresting plot twists and a dull main character. Let me tell you why I feel it's just crap. In the first game, the point was that while on a research trip, a storm caused Lara and her team to be stranded on an island. An island that is hostile from its wildlife to the new invaders that arrive shortly before you. And is a very understandable transformation from innocent researcher to cold survivor. And it works. You feel for her and want her to survive. I mean, yeah, I think there's an artifact and tombs, there definitely are, but they both feel like side activities compared to the main goal of just surviving. So what I'm saying is the game is about not dying in the first one. Basic, but very immersive for me. Whereas Rise is about her looking for an ancient relic. Understandable being her job and all, but from the get-go she is pursued by evil religious fanatics, or at least the leader is. In a way, you can say that this shows her change from the start of the first game, but when she finds herself stranded and alone, she acts like a helpless child, even though she's been through far worse, with less. Basically, the game reuses the same premise of before by making Lara needing to survive. Not for the whole game, but definitely for a time. She's acting like the victim and absolving herself of responsibility. Her dialogue is basically this. Give me a sec. I must climb this mountain. I came to of my own free will. I have to kill this bear whose territory I've opted to invade. I must shoot all these people who I followed and knew full well that this would happen if I came here. I mean, it's there to tell the player what to do, but it makes her really just an unlikable whiner. The dialogue is weak and plot twists aren't surprising because it mostly happens with characters you barely know. I won't spoil it too much, but you will feel, like I did, uninterested by any betrayal or revelations due to the lack of character development prior to this, to be honest. The plot also makes very little sense. Lara is portrayed as an empathetic character that listens and wants to help others in cutscenes and in the previous game, but while she's after the relic, she finds essentially a tribe of people whose lives are dedicated to guard it, and she outright disregards them who are telling her to stop her search for the treasure. You can see her empty mind going like this. Well, that sounds serious. You know what? I'll take it off your hands and then life will be easier for you. You'll see. And you know for a fact that she'll finally, by the end of the game, understand the relic's true power and destroy it to save the world from something that could be potentially positive. Overall, it's a predictable and boring game that is functional and it works. It's safe and something I would call not really worth making or playing because it's the same as the previous game but worse. People have argued that it looks amazing, which yes, it does, but it's like an expensive prostitute. They look pretty and will give you a fairly fun few hours, but soon you'll realise that it's very shallow, the experience, and the fact that your experience can't be unique unless you pay out for the special service. In this analogy, the special service would be the season pass. But feel free to disturb yourself with horrible thoughts of a potential special service by a prostitute. By all means, carry on with that. Thanks for watching. Bye! Hi there, this is Acer, ergo Gamer Ace Fighter. Thanks for watching my Why I Hate review. If you enjoyed that, make sure to like and subscribe, as well as check out our other reviews at KeenGamer's YouTube channel. Or, if you are more the literary type, you should read our reviews and gaming news at www.keengamer.com. Thanks for watching again. Bye!